Hey everyone, this is episode 157 of Background Noise. It's quite a few episodes, I think. I don't remember how many years we've done so far, but I'm sure it was important. So we got a bunch of cool people on this week's show. We got Kyle.
Hi.
That's Kyle. But you're Kyle.
I'm Kyle.
I don't think I can ever change the name of my tabletop simulator servers. Like, I just can't. Like, the bottom Kyle is the best. Like, I can't get any better with that, you know? Nathan,
Too perfect.
What's up, dude?
Hey,
Hey, man. How are you doing, Nathan?
internet's pretty bad right now, so everything sucks.
Wait, what did you say?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. I don't know
My
what...
internet is
Oh.
going really bad right now.
Oh, no, not your interwebs. You need those, man. Hopefully they,
That's an explosion.
they even
Sheldon.
out. Hey, Chris.
Hello.
Hi.
Boy.
You know, I think we got... So I'm just going to throw this out there. This podcast is officially half Canadian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did it.
So, I feel like...
There's a lot of
We
explosions.
did it, Reddit.
If Jordan was here, it'd be primarily Canadian. Just saying that. If
But Jordan's a cunt.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He's in a move to his grandparents' house, yeah. So, we'll see a side of Jordan that we all love. We're not going to get into detail, but we love that side.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
I'll pretend there's a side of Jordan that I love.
Zing. Oh, man. Some of the greatest, the most funniest moments in the last year happened last time he was at his grandma's house. So let's say that. So let's leave it there. Let's gonna leave that there.
I'm gonna put it down and walk away.
Yeah, exactly. So we're actually this is like our first episode into 3 years though.
Yep, and we're gonna just drop the ball after
Yeah,
last week's episode.
Exactly. So like
Wait,
this
where's
is
Kat?
Kat is at a birthday party for herself.
Wow.
Yeah. So
So selfish.
right? Like it's like like people having birthday parties for themselves and stuff. The audacity, right?
Tisk,
Audacity.
tisk.
Right, like I mean, there's so many podcast birthdays in January anyway that like cuz Nathan's birthday is coming up soon. And then mine comes up.
Yeah, but our birthdays are on Tuesdays.
Yeah, it worked. Wasn't last year they were both on Saturday?
I think so.
Yeah, cuz I think we both did the podcast on our birthdays.
Yeah, it was 2 birthday podcasts.
It was back-to-back
Nice.
back-to-back birthday podcasts. It's pretty cool. You know,
Yeah,
I was a fan, to be honest. It was quite
10 out of
the time.
10.
It was 10 out of 10, you know. Had a podcast. on
5
my
out of
birthday.
7, other words.
Yeah, exactly. 10 out of 10 or 5 out of 7, same thing.
Honestly, that sounds a lot better than a lot of the birthday things I've done for my birthday in the past few years. So yeah.
Right? Like, it's like, all right. So what you're saying, I could like just go somewhere where I can't eat cake, because I can't eat cake.
Okay. Last year, my sister made me a really good, what was it? It was calculated lactose-free brownies, topped with no sugar-added lactose-free ice cream, and then a Splenda-based strawberry sauce.
She's a god.
And it was a pretty good ice cream cake considering, well, I was allowed to eat it.
Yeah, no, exactly, right? It's just the kind of thing where like
Oh, it had coffee in it too, so
Oh.
you know you can't go wrong with
no,
that.
you can't.
Nope.
No. And like it's like for me, it's like, all right, I can't have anything with gluten or dairy in it, right? So it's like, wait, that's a dessert I can eat? That is now the best dessert ever. Because I know like Chris, you probably have the same problems as me. You can't go to a restaurant ever and have a dessert.
Yeah, just no.
They're just not any
Wait,
desserts.
so the difference between you and me is I can have a dessert.
Yeah.
But if I do, it throws my blood sugars off for a while. So I either have to take a nap or I'm just a zombie, or I'll go low later and that's just a shit show.
Yeah.
So it's like I can have a dessert, but the next 5 hours of my life are going to be crap because of that dessert. So it has to be a really, really good dessert.
Yeah, it's got to be like really top tier, honestly, right? Like
Yeah.
I mean, I could eat a little bit of gluten or dairy without like dying.
Oh, that's my favorite.
It's just I'd be sick for like the next 2 weeks.
Okay, I was gonna say like my favorite is I'm at like a family reunion or something like that, and there's cake or something, and my sister will get a slice, and she'll be nice. She'll be like, "Oh, do you want a bite?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, sure," and I'll cut off like less than a gram worth of food, and I'll eat that, and I'll like sit with it in my mouth for like 10 seconds to try and get every bit of flavor out of it. And normally I can taste it from that just because I'm used to doing that. So I'm like, oh, that's really good, and then just walk away, and my sister will be like, did you even eat anything? I'm like, well, I don't want to push it. not looking to party here.
So like, I won't lie. Every now and then, like someone will have chocolate or something. I go, can I see it? I'll smell the chocolate and be like, thanks.
I've done that before too.
It's delicious.
You'll smell their chocolate. That's fucked up,
dude. Because I can't.
It smells pretty much as good as it tastes. So.
Like, just imagine, like, walking into a bakery, Kyle, and you can't eat any of it.
I got, chocolate cake candle melts for Christmas.
That sounds awesome. It's like the smell of food I can't
I can just
eat.
make my room smell like chocolate cake.
Oh, I might do that, actually. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Because it's like, I can smell the food I can't eat. Yay!
Okay.
It's better than like, oh, I want my house to smell like chocolate cake. I'll make one. No, because that would just ruin it, because then there's chocolate cake that I can't have.
Exactly, but if it's just like, like, I like it, actually, because now everyone else will want chocolate cake, and we don't have chocolate cake.
Yeah.
So now they know how I feel. Like, but like, when someone will make something that I can eat, like, and go through the effort, it, like, means so much to me.
Oh my goodness.
It's the nicest thing ever. Like, Mark and his girlfriend Rachel, every now and then will, like, if they have me over, they'll, like, make me, like, a gluten-free pasta or something, and I'm like, you're gods. You are gods. I love you. It's delicious. Like, there's certain that are really good, to be honest.
I haven't found them yet. I tried a bunch. My parents were on, like, a whole fucking
they were on a kick
weird thing.
But one thing that tastes so close to normal is a company called Barilla. Their gluten-free spaghetti is amazing. Like, it's literally like top tier. It's the best pasta I've had since like knowing I can't eat any gluten. That was a sad day, I have to say. Like.
That would be, yeah.
No, because it was like I was feeling horrible and like really horrible, like death horrible, and I got a call from my doctor after some blood tests and stuff, and he's like, "Well, I know what's wrong with you," and I'm like, "Well, this isn't good. Like, is he gonna tell me I have cancer? What?" He's like, "Oh, you have celiac." I'm like, "That's worse than anything you guys could have said." It's like, what does that mean? You can't eat anything with gluten in it. Kill me now.
That's it. Fine. I'll take the chemo.
Can I have the chemo for that, please? Like, can we pull the plug? Can I vote to pull the plug? Man. But one was actually the worst thing I found out. Is there are French fries I can't eat? Like, there are restaurants and stuff that put like a flour coating on their French fries.
Oh yeah.
And
our college is really good about the chicken tendies, the chicken fingers.
Yeah.
At a few of the places in our college are gluten free.
Really?
And they make sure to make them gluten free. And I'll get those ones. They taste better than the ones that aren't gluten free from a few of the restaurants around the college. Like, they are on point with their breading.
Oh, that's amazing. There is some really like good tasting gluten free stuff. You just have to find it. That's the thing. Like, it's
I guess
not.
really contribute to this podcast.
Kyle's like,
That's the
I
big
like
advantage
food.
with the people that are like, I don't want gluten because it's not good for me.
Yeah.
Is now there's a
Drop
bigger
off
market
water,
for
Steve.
it.
Dude, so like, there's always this thing where like, I'll run into someone that like is a vegan and is not eating gluten. And like, cause this is all stuff they chose to be, by the way. And I'll be like, do you just want to trade like systems here? They're like, what do you mean? Well, I can't eat dairy. See, I have celiac disease. So if we just switch, like, you can have all the things you've ever wanted. You literally can't have them now. Do you want to switch? They're like, no. I'm like, yeah, I thought so. They'll go tell everyone how much of a vegan you are, knowing that like you can go back at any time.
Being the asshole I am, I get kind of annoyed when I see people drinking like diet drinks, or putting that one I kind of understand because the bullshit about aspartame. It's really not. It is better for you to just drink diet drinks rather than normal pop, but they taste not as good. Yes, Kyle.
Aspartame gives you cancer. Okay.
No, Kyle. Anyways,
also tastes like shit.
The one that
that's the issue. Yeah.
And we can trust you on that one, Kyle. No, the one that bothers me more is people that put like Splenda or Twin or whatever other one.
Yeah.
If you're not using Twin, you don't have taste buds. In like their coffee or their tea or something like that.
Instead of like sugar, you mean?
Instead of sugar when sugar's available. And I'm like, so I don't know how to feel about them because
some sweeteners are better.
You're allowed to have sugar. Why don't you have sugar?
Yeah.
What's wrong with
some sweeteners are better.
Twin I actually would prefer in some situations, but
yeah, exactly.
But when that one I don't know how to feel about because it's like, okay, if you're not doing it for flavor, like what's wrong with you? You can have sugar, but on the other hand, because you're doing this, there are more options for me.
No, that's the thing, right? Like, so I'm so happy of the time that I found out that I had celiac and stuff. It's because there's all of like the freaking vegans and gluten-free like people that like are just doing it as a fad diet. That companies are putting more money into it to make better things because they're all doing it as a fad, and I'm just winning. And I'm like, thank you. This is the only time I've ever been happy that people do fad diets. Because like one day the gluten-free phase is going to end, but I'm hoping most of the products stay around. If not, I have to like just buy a lot of them and hope they don't mold.
At the very least, they've done the research into how to do it. So like they may not stock as many shelves, but they will exist when they didn't exist before.
Because some supermarkets actually have like a legit aisle dedicated to gluten-free stuff now. It's awesome. Dude, from the time that I got celiac to now, it's changed. Like the last year, I'd say. Like it went from like a little corner shelf, like that was like, I don't know, like 3 items deep, maybe. Like there was like 9 gluten-free items in the entire store.
Oh, the superstore has a whole aisle for it.
Yeah, like supermarkets
like
that I go to now. Yeah, they have like a full aisle now.
Yeah.
A year ago they didn't have that.
Yeah.
They just didn't, and that stuff makes me happy. So something I was really excited about, didn't buy because like I wasn't gonna be home to like keep a refrigerator or anything. I saw chocolate-covered bananas that were both like dairy-free and gluten-free, and I wanted to buy them so bad because I'm like, wait, I can have.
I shouldn't have those.
Yeah.
Sounds delicious though.
But they sound delicious.
Yeah, it's like, if it's dairy-free, huh? Okay, I'm interested. You've caught my attention.
Yep.
There are some decent like dairy-free or gluten-free food. Like I found a few breads that are okay. Like sometimes they're not as good as like normal bread. Like you can't really expect it to be.
Yeah.
For anyone who ever wants fake cheese, there's a brand called Hiya that is the best fake cheese I've had. They make like cheese that tastes kind of like normal cheese. And that's good enough for me.
That's
right.
On point.
It's like they make sliced cheese, shredded cheese, block cheese. So like I can have cheese in a few scenarios. Of course, it's not real. It's fake. Like I don't want to know what they use to make it. I know I can eat it. That's all. That's fine. You know. And they make like provolone, mozzarella, cheddar. Like, they make so many different... And, of course, it doesn't actually fully taste like the normal ones. But
it's close enough.
Well, it's close that, like, I kind of, like... Yeah, this does taste sort of like it. And it's the fact that I'm used to it now, too.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
Right? It's the fact that I could have something. Right? Because it's like... Alright, yeah, this tastes great with cheese on it. You want some cheese? Oh. Sorry.
Oh, too bad.
Too bad. And now it's like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to make my own stuff. So what I'll do, actually, is that me and my friends go to, like, Wendy's a lot. And before we go to Wendy's, I'll stop home, grab gluten-free bun, a slice of dairy-free cheese, and I'm like, let's go, I can have a hamburger.
How much of a discount do you get when you're like, I just want the patty
Nothing.
on this?
They don't. I get just the patties, and it's the same price.
But they charge like $2 a patty, I think, at McDonald's or something.
Yeah. I get like you know how they have the dollar menu basically, or the juniors stuff.
Yeah.
I'll get like a junior patty, and it'll be like, yeah, just give me one of those, and it's like anything? No, just a patty. And it literally came to the point where I went in there. Like, I don't go in there often, like, maybe once or twice a month, if that, maybe. And they, like, recognized me, saw me, and they're like, oh, do you want the patty in the plastic container today? I'm like, yes, please. We don't have to put the lid on it. You're eating here again today, right? I'm like, yeah, I am. Yeah, good to know. Like, they know me as the freak who doesn't get anything but patties.
Yeah. Well, do they see you, like, build it in front of them? Like...
No, I do it at my, the table.
I hide it from them. I just want them to think I'm weird.
Yeah, I don't think they could see it, to be honest. So I think they just probably think I just eat a patty.
Or you feed it to your dog or something.
Maybe.
I should start doing that. I never thought of that. Because I don't have to deal with calculating any carbs. There's no carbs in a patty.
No, there's not. Dude, like, you can legitimately, like, from some fast food places, they will give you, like, if you want, they will give you the patty with, like, onions and stuff still on it. Like, they'll give you, like...
What?
I've got it like that before, and it was good. It's just a patty made up, like, on a normal burger, right? Except the bun. Like, they'll do the patty, they'll give you, like, ketchup on it, they'll put, like, pickles, onions, tomatoes, like, lettuce if you want. Like, they'll put it all on the patty, and then just give it to you, like, in, like, a plastic container.
Oh, you should start doing that.
Yeah, you should try it at fast food restaurants, and just ask for just a patty. And then at first they're going to be a little confused.
Kyle likes bun and bacon.
See, Kyle, you can have it though. That's the thing. Kyle, when you go, I want you to get a second burger and eat it for Chris and I. Just be like, this is it. This is for them. Just start munching. Like,
nom.
You know how like you pour one out for like, just like eat one more.
Eat one more for us.
Yeah.
For my homies.
Eat one more for the homies, yeah. It's great, honestly. But you know, Kyle, how's life in normal food eatingville?
Pretty delicious. Yeah.
But Kyle doesn't actually like venture out of his comfort zone with food.
No.
That's not wrong. I do not.
And he goes blind after eating food because he also is diabetic, but refuses to find out about that.
Yeah.
Wait,
too real, okay?
Wait, so do you think you're actually diabetic or?
What? I don't know. Probably not. Maybe. That's diabetic.
His vision goes funky after he eats.
Yeah, I can't see anything after I eat.
Yeah, it's not good.
Like everything goes blurry, like really blurry.
I'm like, yeah, that's definitely type 2 diabetes, but don't worry about it, Kyle, it's fine.
Kyle, you might want to go to a doctor.
I'm not gonna change, Hydro, you can't make it.
Oh no.
You know, right, I can't make you go to a doctor.
Well, like, actually, I will die before I change my eating habits, because reasons.
You know, as long as you enjoyed your time.
If I can't have my fucking double classic with a double baconator as a meal, it's not worth living.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, you raise a very fair point. I will agree with you, Kyle.
Yeah.
As someone who has to take needles all the time, you're right.
You know, I don't have to take needles, but as someone who can't eat what you eat, Kyle, yeah, it's not worth living.
Actually, I shouldn't say that. It's not needles anymore, so
no,
really not that.
What do you do now for it?
He's pumped.
I have a pump. So
it's like a pump. So it's a constant thing.
There's a tube that just kind of sits in my body all the time, and then a tube that runs to a little expensive as fuck mechanical device that sits in my pocket or on my waist, and it just gives me little bits of insulin all the time. And then when I eat, I punch in some numbers. And it does some math, and then gives me a bunch more insulin.
I'm glad you're good at math.
Yeah,
that would suck if you weren't.
I'm gonna shoot the sucking bar. I don't even know.
So one of the questions they asked when I went in to the clinic, the second day after I'd been diagnosed, was like, "So how are your grades?" And I'm like, "Utter shit." And they're like, "Okay, well your brain hasn't been working for 3 months, but how were they before that?" And I was like, I mean, English was crap, but science and math were, basis,
Yeah.
and they're like, "We like you guys. We don't have to help you, like, teach you math. You guys know that already. We can just proceed with how to use it.
Perfect.
Yeah,
You're
kind
the
of
ones that stay alive."
Your odds of survival just went up.
Yeah. It's like, okay, cool. I'm okay with that.
Wait, so like, what do you mean, like, your brain wasn't working for 3 months? Like, was that like when you found out you had diabetes?
Have I not been on this before?
I don't remember it, to be honest.
All right, so basically, there's 3 forms of energy from food, right?
Okay.
There's the fat, protein, and the carbohydrates.
Mhm.
And everything can run off of, fat, protein, or carbohydrates. When you're bodybuilding, you want to have lots of protein to build up those muscles. Grr. The brain can only really run off of carbs.
Yeah.
You could be
Okay, let's continue.
The brain can only run off of carbs, so
Grr.
either sugar or starch. Fiber doesn't count. Fiber goes through you.
Okay.
It doesn't break it down. So those become glucose, and that's what your brain runs off of. So basically, when my pancreas went, "Nah, I'm out."
Man, we done.
Yeah, that was it. And now my body doesn't get to make.
So
any more
basically, your
decisions.
pancreas broke up with the rest of your body.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
What a cunt.
Yeah, right. That's not a good.
So
thing.
when it did that, and I stopped getting insulin, what insulin does is not only does it bring your blood sugar down, but the way it does that is it allows the sugar, the glucose in your blood, to go into cells. So
right, yeah.
when there was no insulin, my blood sugar went up, but none of that glucose in my blood could go into my brain. So literally, my brain would have been in like a low power state.
Like battery saving mode, yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
So
That's a bit crazy.
For the 3 months ish. So I was diagnosed December 5th. So for the 3 or so months, maybe more, before probably when my pancreas hit about like 77% or something like that performance is when it would have started causing a difference.
Okay.
And then when I was diagnosed, it was probably like 10% functionality left.
Wow.
Because, when you kind of drop below 10 is when your blood sugar goes so high, you go septic and then start having issues of not being awake at all
that's
and
insane.
seizing. Anyways, I was good. I walked into the hospital. Apparently a lot of diabetics, when they're diagnosed, don't walk into the hospital.
Well,
They're carried.
Yeah, that's good, though. Like,
So yeah, the 3 months before that, brain, not much of a thing. So marks were just like, woohoo.
yeah.
And then...
There was also Tinder Tuesdays.
that-
Tinder
no.
Thursdays?
Kyle,
Tinder
that-
Wednesdays? I don't remember
Kyle,
anymore.
the 3 months was in high school.
You got pumped in college. Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the pump, but there was a year when I was using needles.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
This was in grade 12, which is the years where you really need to have your marks fall dramatically.
Yeah.
So brain wasn't really running. I was sleeping minimum 18 hours a day.
Wow.
So like daily routine was like wake up in the morning.
You don't like P. Diddy?
After
I just said that in my head, damn it.
I hate you
Wait, all
so much.
3 of us were thinking that's not okay.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
Something, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. That's all I know.
And we
Kyle,
kick
you
him
do
to
that
the curb
whether
and
it's
must say,
morning or
look like
night.
Mick Jagger. Something like that. I remember that line, yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Talk on the clock, but the party don't stop and oh, whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
Yes.
Classic
Thank
Kesha.
you.
Don't you love Kesha? Dude, I didn't think I'd remember her name. Wow, that's good for her. I remember her
I
name.
didn't even know if that was right or wrong.
It's Kesha.
so-
No, it's Nathan, that's Kesha, right?
It's Kedler Sinha.
Okay, that's it, yeah. Oh, that's...
So yeah, I'd wake up after like 3 alarms and a knock on my door, and then I'd go downstairs to shower and probably sleep for 10 minutes in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
Safety first.
Yeah.
Then I'd come back up and do my daily routine and my morning routine and have a coffee and go to school, and then more or less nap in physics, and then go to my next class. I can't even remember what my next class was. Nap in that class. And then I'd kind of be awake for lunch, and then my third class, and then nap in my fourth class, and then go home, try and watch about 10 minutes of YouTube before napping until dinner, have dinner, be awake for maybe another half hour, and then back to bed for the night.
Wow.
Nothing was wrong. Fine. No, it seems normal. Teenagers need to sleep a lot. I'm fine.
Did you actually like think like that for a while? Or?
Oh yeah, the whole time. I also lost like 50 or 55 pounds in that 3 months.
Oh, dude.
And I'm like eating every time I'm awake. I'm eating, and I'm eating nonstop because I'm just always hungry. And I'm every time I'd pass a water fountain in school, I'd stop for at least like 2 minutes, and It's a weird feeling when you stop by a water fountain and you drink for like 2 minutes straight, and you get up and you can feel your mouth just being dry.
Yeah.
But no, it was fine. I see no problem.
What made you actually like go in then to test it?
Well, just all of those things combined.
Yeah. You eventually were like something doesn't feel
mostly
right.
the water one.
Okay.
Like just I was drinking like again like I'd drink for like 2 minutes, walk away for 5 minutes, and drink for another 2 minutes. I'd pee it all out and go again.
Yeah.
Hey, Jordan.
Like
Child bladder.
every 30 or 40 minutes. Jordan's diabetic too. Everyone I know is diabetic.
He might be, honestly. Like.
So yeah, it was that mostly that I booked a appointment with my family doctor, and then she was like, oh, yeah, it you know, these symptoms look like it might be an overactive thyroid, so we'll have you do some blood work and check that out. And then we're like, oh, okay, that's fine, that's great, I can do blood work. And then she kind of laughingly went, I mean, at least you're not like drinking and peeing a lot.
And you're like,
And we all just, like, my father and I are just sitting in the room, and we both just stopped laughing. He was like, and I'm like, I have something to tell you.
Oh no.
Oh, do I have a story for you?
It's like, look, I don't know how to tell you this, but yeah,
I have the beatus.
Yeah, I think,
well, yeah. She's like, okay, well, I'll get my nurse in here with a test kit, or a tester thing. Glucometer. And I was like, yeah, sure. And so then the nurse came in and measured my blood sugar and literally jumped back from it and let out like a small like.
You're like, that's not good.
And then she looked right at me, and I'm looking at her like half mad, half terrified, and she looks right at me and then stares at the floor and goes, and walks out of the room.
Wait, is this a nurse and a doctor?
Yeah, this is a nurse.
Okay.
At my family doctor's place.
You just look around like, what the hell just happened?
I'm like, what the fuck? I looked over at the glucometer. I'm like, Dad, what is 27.6? Like, is that? I have no reference for these numbers, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, what is that? He's like, I don't know. And that's when the doctor came back in and was like, so you're gonna just beeline it to CHIO, which is our children's hospital.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna write you a note right now, and they should let you in pretty quickly. Good luck, have fun.
Yeah, basically, right.
And yeah, and then we got to CHIO, and I handed them the note, and they were like, oh, here, have a green sheet, which I now know. Green sheets are, get this person in right now. And yeah.
And then
that was it.
That was when it started to happen.
And that night I got Quiznos. And Kyle, what's your review of Quiznos?
I hate it. It's disgusting.
Hey, let me tell you. When it's your first
so good.
input of insulin in 3 months, and you have a Quiznos sub following that, there is no meal better.
Dude, I'm sure like whatever you ate would have been
Quiznos
fucking amazing. Like
I did not like it. I did not like
Quiznos is fucking terrible in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually
But
used
It
to.
must be
Quiznos
just like
stuff.
something in Canadian Quiznos, because I freaking love Quiznos.
I-
At least the last time I had it. It's been a while.
I haven't had Quiznos. To be
I haven't
fair,
had
in like
it for the
5
trash
years.
both times I had it, so
But there was this
Yeah.
one sub that we get that was like a brisket thing. It was freaking delicious, dude.
I'm just not willing to have... Oh no, I guess I had Quiznos while I was training for diabetes stuff. Because you have to go through a
Training.
course. You have to
You
go through
can
a
prepare
course.
for it.
It was I want to say 4 or 5 sessions, and the sessions are normally like 6 hours each.
Is it bad that I pictured you in like a Rocky like montage when you said that? Like,
You know what?
yeah, I heard the
the best
music
way
and
to
like
picture
it's like I got diabetes training. Dude, someone just puts like the word diabetes in a punching bag and you're just punching it like I don't know. That's what I pictured.
I'm just stabbing needles into a punching
Yeah,
bag,
it's
aggressively writing down math equations.
but with like the da da da.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Da 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 da. That's great, honestly.
Yeah.
But and then Kyle, you should go to a doctor, Kyle. Like, honestly,
I
it's
mean, I don't like my doctor.
and
So.
go to a
So
different doctor.
She's a nice lady, but I just
Kyle,
don't care.
You
What?
can be like every other type 2 diabetic in Canada. You can be diagnosed and then just ignore it.
Yeah, but if I'm not told, I don't hardly have it, so it's fine.
Yes, because that's how that works.
Exactly.
I'm not ignoring my doctor's instructions if I don't let them give me instructions.
Exactly.
It's like, Kyle, you haven't gone in for a checkup in 5 years. Don't tell me what to do. Hangs up.
5? Hello?
Is that
That ain't shit, by the way.
that was the
It
last
had been
time?
11.
Wait, you haven't been to a doctor in 11 years?
No, I had gone, like, after 11 years.
Oh, okay. Why
I was
11
trying to give me
years?
narcotics, and I was like, but I need to drive.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It's okay. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, bye. You know,
And both
Kyle.
those times was because of surgery.
That's fair.
there was
Kyle,
no
you know what you
willingness
should have done,
going.
Kyle? You should have
What?
took them and sold them, and you would have a little money.
I should have what?
Sold them after taking
Well-
them. Don't like actually take
Oh,
them.
yeah.
Like, you could have sold them.
No, the thing is, I like pills a lot.
That's fair.
So I was like, I'm not gonna be good on these.
You're like,
and,
no,
yeah.
let's not. Yeah, we're gonna not. I picked the no option.
I was pretty proud of myself.
No, yeah, that's good. Yeah,
Much willpower.
willpower.
Yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm draining the shit of this river. I've been running it for the entire day of Russ. Just running back and forth with 2 water bottles trying to fill up our fucking water reservoir thing.
Like, like we log into Rust again, and the river's gone. What the hell?
Can't drain the river with
It'd be
2
like the
fucking
forest we
500
took
milliliter
down.
water bottles. And they're not even 500 mil, they're only 250.
Like-
For whatever fucking reason. They're 500 mil bottles, but they only hold 250.
Make one of the little hide sacks. They hold 500.
Well, no one told me this. Oh, I'm gonna make like 700 of those.
Dude,
sacks.
like, imagine how much more water you could have taken.
Literally twice as much.
Yeah.
God damn it, Kyle. They cost like 10 cloth.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that then. So let's go ahead and.
There's cloth. If you don't have cloth, there's cloth in upstairs.
I have cloths.
Yeah.
I have leather too.
Okay.
Actually, with this cloth upstairs, I need more cloth.
Yeah,
I realized I
there's
didn't have as
there
much.
should be like 70 unless Steve took it to make more bombs.
I think I dropped a bunch off.
Just so the audience knows what we're talking about, we started playing Rust.
Chris bought it for me because I wouldn't. I was too lazy.
Yeah, see,
essentially.
We bought
Yeah.
it for Hydro because
Yep.
we didn't have...
Yeah, exactly.
Have it.
Yeah.
We basically, we forced you guys into it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I love it.
I still think it's a good investment because Kyle's probably gonna hit my hours pretty quickly.
Yep.
I actually really
Not
liked the
wrong.
game. It was just the only thing I didn't enjoy was dying and not being able to find the base for an hour, I think.
Yeah.
I was wandering
Oh,
the
yeah,
map for an
every
hour
time
and I just keep dying and dying and dying and dying and I'm like, I'm gonna log off for the day before I hate this game, guys.
The sad part is, like, that's not everyone's first experience. Normally everyone's first experience is you die once, not a big deal. Then you build a base, and then it gets destroyed, and then you go into your situation where you just keep dying and dying
Yeah,
and
that's
dying
right.
and dying. Or you build a base and you can't find it, and you keep dying and dying. And dying, and
You
dying
build a
and
base
dying.
and you lose it. Fuck.
So most people, like if you look around your Steam friends, there
Yeah.
will probably be people that have like 10 hours in Rust or less.
Yeah.
They'll never want to play it again because they had that experience.
Makes sense. I actually, when I looked at I have a lot of friends of my friends list who do have Rust, and it's like a lot of them don't have many hours.
I have like, pretty sure most of my friends list. Oh my goodness.
Let me
There's so
check.
many people on my friends list.
I have
that-
88
Rust.
friends on my friends list who have it.
Okay, you win.
I keep in mind my friends list is bloated from like TTT and CS people, so.
And those people will cross over with Rust a lot.
Yeah, exactly. And like, I know a few people that have. There's a kid on my friends list who has 1.3 thousand hours.
Oh God.
What's it under, Chris?
But there are a lot of people who have like
skin?
20 or less hours. A lot of them.
The Boda bag thing?
Yeah, the Boda bag.
Is it like a bigger water stash thing too?
I think you can get a bucket, and they hold 1,000 milliliters, but you have to have them equipped the entire time with water in them.
Well, I mean, that would save me a lot of trips too, because I could just, yeah, whatever, I'll just make the trip, yeah.
2 Boda bags is the same as a bucket. And you can still have a weapon out when something attacks you.
I'm literally gonna make like 6 of these fucking bags.
Just make them all and just keep going and going.
I mean, like, make enough for everyone to carry with them later, so...
Yeah, I made 8. I'm in the process of making 8.
I could use one, so that's a good idea. Yes, make them...
Are you putting those in the water collector or the water storage?
I don't know.
We have a water collector. I don't think we have water storage.
Well, it's the big water thing that's here.
The big water thing should slowly collect water.
Yeah, but it had nothing in it, so I'm gonna fill it up.
Good plan.
Because I got it up to like 7.5 liters right now.
And then no one's allowed to drink from it. They should all drink from the river anyways.
Why?
But I mean, if you're going out, then you can bring water.
Because if someone raids us, we want them to think we're wealthy and have a bunch of water.
Dude, water is sellable, okay?
Can you actually sell water?
You can make a storefront in Rust. There's an item.
Wow.
I don't know if you can sell stuff. I'm pretty sure people just walk up to you and kill you, but...
Yeah, that's fair.
You can make a storefront.
That makes sense, yeah.
And you can't even make it metal. It has to be out of wood, which means, like... So they're just gonna murder you and break down your door.
So, this is the question I have about Rust. Can you burn down people's houses with, like, a torch?
Flamethrower on wood does a crap ton of damage really quickly.
Could you, though, if they build a wood house? And it might take a while, but could you, like, the torch you get at the beginning of the game?
No, the torch doesn't do fire damage at all. Like, Steve beat me with one to test and surprised me with it. And that sucked, but it didn't do any fire damage.
That's annoying. I was hoping I could walk up to some of a wood house and just, like, hold the fire there.
Yeah, that'd be cool, but also OP.
Yeah, it would be, yeah.
Because everyone spawns with a torch, and right when a server resets, there are only wood houses, because it takes so much cobble or stone to make anything, not wood.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You'd just be able to go around and keep burning down people's houses.
Yeah, I mean,
So much fun,
I get why you wouldn't want people to do that, but I would really want to do that. Like, just like...
There's probably a mod on a modded server for it.
Probably, right?
And it's just a shit show all the time.
God damn it, Chris. This is so much faster.
I'm the one that told you that. No one else decided to let you know.
I literally said I was gonna fill up these water things. I've been doing it all day. With two plastic water bottles.
Did you tell anyone that you're filling them up?
Yeah.
Who did you tell?
I ran by Steve and said I was doing it, and Sheldon.
Blame them.
They both know about the Boda bags.
Oh no. You should be like, hey, you cucks,
No, I'm just not gonna say anything and say I did it with 2 plastic bottles all the time. They're gonna be like, okay.
And tell them, I did it with 2 plastic bottles. Man, I wish there was something that could carry more than 250 milliliters, and see if they even think to mention it.
Yeah. They might, if they don't mention anything, and then you hear snickering like 20 seconds
Kill
later,
on sight.
just murder them.
I'm shooting each of them.
Just kill them. And if they say, what was that for, you'd be like, Chris told me that about this. Why didn't you tell me? I thought what we had was special.
Yeah, no, I've been carrying around a Boda bag the whole time, and I don't know why no one else does, because you can just fill it up in the river and not die of thirst.
I think everything I drink in this game is from that bag, and Chris gave it to me.
Also, every time someone spawns in, they're like, oh, I need water really quickly, and no one has anything on them. I'm like, well, here.
I always die from starvation before I die from water, so...
But
I can just hit a cactus.
Yeah, my starvation... Well, I almost died from cold last time, because we had to cross a snowy mountain.
I try and keep everything capped.
That's smart, honestly, yeah.
Nah, my food stays low.
Oh, Tony, last night after I logged off because I got too tilted, I spent the whole night, like the next 4 hours, just watching YouTube videos of people playing Rust. So now I'm like, I have strategies,
Now
things we're doing.
You are ready.
These are what the Australians do, and seeing as Rust is Australia the video game,
Yeah,
they
basically.
know what they're doing.
Yeah, no, that's pretty accurate.
I learned really quickly, like, the best people in Rust are Australians.
No, I believe it. Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
No,
They live
because
it. Yeah.
this is what they deal with on a daily basis.
The only thing we're missing right now are giant spiders.
Yeah, actually, like the things you fight are probably weaker in Rust than they are in Australia. They are
Bear takes
nerfed.
an entire AK to kill? Yep, nope, that's like
That's Australia.
an Australian pet.
Yeah, you know, like an Australian mosquito, you might need an AK. Like,
Yeah.
dude, why do people vacation Australia?
Why do people live in Australia that can afford to live anywhere else?
That's also fair. Like, I don't know.
Because some people like their fake British accents.
Yeah, that's true.
Wrecked.
I mean, like, people really like British accents, so like,
As I said, fake British.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So the fake British accent, it must be.
I'd like to call it a tanned British accent.
a tanned British accent. I like it because if you put British people in Australia, they'd all die.
Well, that depends. Are they prisoners or normal
I was
people?
gonna say normal.
Because
Because they're
apparently if
prisoners,
you put
they
if you
live.
put prisoners in Australia, they do pretty well.
Yeah.
I believe it. Yeah. Why don't we do that? Right? Like, let's take all of the normal people out of Australia, and just put our prisoners in Australia.
Fucking shelter front on it, but these damn water sacks.
They get offended when you do that now.
Yeah. Don't see what we do? We remove the government and everything, and now we just have an island for our prisoners, and we airdrop them.
That age-old joke of, I'm trying to get into Australia and I'm going through customs, and they're like, "Do you have a criminal record?" You do not respond. I thought we didn't. I thought we didn't need one of those anymore.
It's great.
Still need one of those to get in? What?
I'll be right back.
I'm filling up the water thing.
I'll be right back.
You go steal like an airplane.
Sheldon,
or
I'm filling up the
something.
water thing.
Oh, is this the top?
Bye. Okay, bye.
No, okay.
Fucking Sheldon.
I was hoping that this is where he'd be like, you had mentioned, yeah, with these 2 water bottles I have.
No, he didn't say anything.
No.
I just said, fuck you for not telling me about water sacks.
Oh, yeah. What'd he say? Like,
You bastard.
And then he followed me down the river and put his gun in my butt.
alright, yeah, that's a good response, yeah, I'd say.
Fair,
Yeah.
fair.
Can't really get much better than that, yeah. Oh, man. Dude, Rust is a fun game, honestly, though. I'm glad I have it now.
You should watch some of these videos of people that are good at it. It's
I
scary.
should, yeah. That
It's
scares me a
CS
little,
scary.
Yeah.
Is CS scary? That's scary.
Dude, I want
Uh,
a gun in Rust. I can't wait to have a gun.
So
Like,
the videos I was watching, they're like one of the guys.
He made me a scope fucking bolt action
oh,
rifle.
dude, I can't wait to have a gun, dude. Like, I have a spear
Yeah.
and a crossbow, I think.
One of the things I watched yesterday, I can probably find the video again. One of the guys was either he's done multiple like this where basically he just has a really good run on a really populated server, but he'll either use like 2 stone. My favorite is just 2 stone spears, and he'll just hit them. At least one of them is a headshot against like. There's a group of like 4 guys. He'll hide in a bush. They'll walk by, and as soon as they've walked by, he'll turn to the last one and hit them like twice in the head with the stone spears. Pick up their gun and take out the rest of them, and then just start taking all their gear and wiping out anyone that comes at him.
That's amazing.
And he'll take out a group of like 10 or 15 armed guys just by hiding in the bushes and doing that.
That's so great. Is that why you're hiding in the bush earlier?
That's why I always hide in the bush, and I always have 2 spears on me and a pump shotgun because
Chris got
although
my back when I run in like a retard. Then he
Yeah,
spears the guy in the head.
that, there was Kyle and I went, and I
Yeah.
think the guy he didn't have a pipe shotgun. I think he
Yeah,
had a pump shotgun,
Or some kind of shotgun, yeah.
which is the better one. It just you can keep firing it, and he shot Kyle when he went for the airdrop, and I came up behind him with 2 stone spears.
It hurt.
Took that fucker out, and I raided him in the airdrop.
Exactly.
Someone loot these fucking barrels.
That's
And
beautiful.
you go in naked because the armor doesn't do a huge difference to you, and then there's nothing for them to take off of you.
Exactly. that makes sense. Yeah. And
But yeah, the water pipe shotgun is the best because it's like
you just can
ultra
keep
cheap,
fighting, or...
and it's a one tap hit close range.
Oh, that's great.
No matter where you hit them.
I want one of those.
So like I keep one of those on me at all times as well, and I executed another guy by an airdrop. And the other one is when you open inventories, you can keep moving.
I love the fact that I can hit shift, hit tab, do stuff in my inventory, and I'm still running.
So for me, it's every time I go for an airdrop,
Yeah.
you click on the airdrop inventory, and then you right-click on all the things in the airdrop inventory to grab them. Because right-clicking them will just like move them to your inventory after a second.
Yeah.
And you just keep running back and forth while you're in the inventory. And that way no one can hit you because shooting mechanics in the game are not easy to hit people with if they're moving.
That's pretty cool, honestly.
So, like, yeah, do those things, and then nobody can do the thing. And our server, even though the people have 3,000 hours in it...
Still can't do it, yeah.
They still can't hit you.
That's so great.
I still think when we launch a raid, we should just do, like, all, like, 10 nakeds.
Dude, we don't wear pants, and we
Just,
shouldn't wear
no,
pants.
all 10.
That's what Sheldon said.
Well, not nakeds, but, like, at best, bone helmets or something like that.
Okay.
And just spears.
I'm okay with that, yeah.
And then we target, like, one guy, and then we pick up his rifle, and we go.
Perfect.
Kill everyone else.
Shit, you're going concrete here too? What the fuck are these barriers for?
There to keep
Oh, we
Kyle
don't-
out.
There's some really cool shit that guys in Rust do, like,
What?
the
Why-
game
why
brings
are you
up,
putting barriers?
it's just like the basic mechanics of it bring up so many cool opportunities. Like, one of them
It's
is
road,
keep a
okay.
building guide on you
Are
and
you
some
gonna wall it
wood.
in?
Yeah.
And when you see a bear, you make a platform that's just high enough for you to jump onto, and the bear
Nice.
can't hit you.
Fuck, okay, I'll go get...
And
get
then you can
trees
just use a
tomorrow.
bow and arrow and slowly take it out.
Kyle had a run-in with a bear, I heard.
Did not have a platform with him. Or the fact that you can
Alright.
always build, so you have like a concrete barricade with you or a wall with you, and then as soon as someone starts to shoot at you, you just throw it down between you and them and use it as a point to fight from.
That's amazing.
Like, and I don't need armor, I have concrete.
I have a wall! Places the wall. What? How did you... You just have that in your pocket?
Yep.
Dude, it's great, honestly. I don't know why that reminded me, because it reminded me of a scene from, last night, I think? Yeah, it was last night. I saw Scott Pilgrim versus the World for the first time. Don't know.
Yes!
The first
Yeah,
time?
yeah,
Oh
the
my
first
God,
time
you're such
I
a
saw
nerd.
it. And, yeah, I loved the movie. It was so cool, honestly.
Isn't Canada great at making one movie and none others?
Dude, it's
Yep.
it's in,
Oh,
wasn't
please,
like all of
sorry,
it in
thank you.
Toronto or whatever. Like,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. The comic book was based there, wasn't it?
Think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty cool, honestly. Like, I was talking to Kat about Michael Cera, right? And Michael
Yeah.
Cera, I like as an actor, but he can only play one role, and it's like whiny preteen. Like,
But he's
A
really
lot
good
of
at
but
it.
he's the best ever at it. Like, no one could touch that. Like,
Yeah.
Excuse me, Michael Cera in... Oh my god, this is the end?
yeah, this is the end. I never saw
Does it
it.
smell like cocaine to you? Oh, what the fuck?
I actually wanted to see that because, like,
Apparently that was the only way he'd be in the movies, if he could be a dick like that.
yeah.
It's like, that is hilarious. I love him now. Like,
Michael Cera is great, honestly. Like, he was actually really good in most of the movies I've seen him in. Like, he was in Superbad, he was in Juno, and Scott Pilgrim versus the World, and all three.
Juno
were
is a
great.
movie you'd like, god damn it.
Juno was a great movie, honestly. I really liked that movie, to be fair. I've only seen it a few times, but like...
Or
it's good.
just don't get the bitch pregnant.
Right? Like, that is also a thing. Yeah, that is
The
fair.
other thing is, abortions exist, but yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, then the movie doesn't happen, Kyle.
Yeah. And
You know how boring that movie is? Like,
the...
it's like, alright, you're pregnant? Oh.
He's already have an unwanted baby.
Hey, so get an abortion. Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly. The movie would
Didn't
be
they
like
cover that
3
in the
minutes.
movie?
I think they did. She
I
didn't
think
want
they did.
one or something.
Yeah.
I think that's how.
There, Kyle. The writers are smarter than you.
No. I don't believe that. Not for 1 second.
Are you sure? I mean, I'm sure if the writers ate and then couldn't see, they'd go to the doctors.
You know what? That's fucking rude.
Oh god.
I've also collected 30 liters of water. I'm gonna go back to the river, fill everything up one more time.
Imagine if you hadn't done what Chris said, you'd only have like what, 25? Or no, 15. It would be half, right? Yeah, math's hard.
Nice math.
No. I built 8 water sacks.
Oh,
instead of
right.
having 2 water bottles.
So you'd have like
filling up
5.
Like... I think I was at 7 liters where I got these out, and it's only been like half an hour.
Wow.
Versus like 2 hours of fucking run back and forth.
This is so great.
Yeah.
My favorite thing
that's
to
honestly...
go and do in Rust is take a rock and hit a tree for 5 minutes and get a bunch of wood.
I still like smash rock against rock for rocks.
I love that, actually. Yeah. Like, I just ran out of rocks I can hit.
Rock. That doesn't work.
Right, like, not all the rocks you can hit. Like, that tilted me. I'm like, wait.
That was weird for me, too. I'm like, wait, but it's clearly rock.
This is a rock. Like, I don't understand. Oh, no,
my favorite
not
is
that one.
The crafting recipe. You can make a rock, like the one you use in your hands.
Yep.
Out of multiple rocks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take these rocks and make a rock.
Yeah.
It's like...
But it's a
rock
big
on,
rock. Okay?
It's like, take the rock you have. Alright, let's craft that into a rock. Okay, deal.
Like, no, it's more than one. Like, you're gluing them together.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, what if you could find pebbles, right? And like you take out this rock after, and it's just a bunch of like glue dripping from it. Like,
God damn it.
Great.
I would love that rock, and it'd be the only thing I'd use in the game. Like, to be
Just
honest.
like this crummy. Oh, so Rust has skins. I don't know if you saw that, Tony.
No, I didn't know actually.
So like they take workshop content and if it's upvoted enough, they put it into a skin you can buy, and then when you're crafting it in the game, you have the option to choose skins. And some of them are really useful, like the large crates. You can get skins for large crates that are marked like ammo or weapons or something like that, so you can have some organization. Cool. Some of them are just funny, like you can get a skin for the rock, the starter rock, that's a watermelon, or I think it's called the safety ice, which is just an ice
Did
ball.
you just found the turret?
I want the watermelon one now.
That's fucking terrifying.
So my watermelon rock can kill someone.
Oh yeah, there's the skins, because the Rust is the most toxic
De-arm
community
the
in
turret.
existence.
Is it really though? Like,
does it have ammo in it, or is it just
Good question. How do I check?
If you go to the store page for Rust, you can see all of the...
Okay.
That's awesome. I know they have like a Steam market, because I've been dropped 2 things.
Yeah.
I've been dropped a red
right?
beanie hat and snow camo pants.
So it's weird. You can just straight up buy the stuff,
You want a water skin?
or
I
you
have
can
8.
get it from the market.
So like, since I have these, are they in game somewhere? Like,
A water skin.
or do they just have these? Like,
So the way it works is if you have it in your inventory,
Okay.
Yeah.
certain things, like in my case, I got the XXL sign or painting.
yeah.
I
That-
put
that
30
one
liters
is
into it
a-
because it was empty.
I can craft it, and unless you have it, you can't. Right?
So I put a bunch into it.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But then things that are like skins for stuff, like the hoodie that's a different color that you won't be able to see, and stuff like that, when you're crafting it, there's a section in the crafting menu that's like different skins.
That makes sense. Okay.
So you can pick a different skin for it.
Okay. So like, if I find something to make a beanie hat, I can have a red beanie hat because I have this. Okay. The snow camel pants, it's worth 18 cents.
I
Hey,
mean,
Chris.
there's some more expensive ones, for sure.
That's pretty cool.
Like, a lot of the crates that
Chris,
are
take a
marked
water
differently
bottle.
are like $10.
Oh.
And that's because, like, the hardcore players want their sorting.
Oh, exactly. I mean, like, to be fair, I play CS and I have some skins, so I mean, yeah, I can't really say anything, to be fair.
Okay, the wooden box that's marked ammo is $7.39 from the store.
Wow.
I don't know about the market.
I'm gonna look at the. I'm actually gonna go to the market and search Rust only and see what I can find, because I want to know
There's,
what
like-
the most expensive thing here is.
There's like skins for the
There
guitar.
is the most expensive thing is $50, and it's a Halloween bat pistol, I think. It's a pistol.
Okay then.
It's a semi-automatic pistol, and it limited an Halloween 2015 bat-themed pistol skin, and it goes for $50.
Okay, so my favorite thing that you can get, I think, for Rust is the is a skin for the bucket helmet,
Ooh, what's it?
and it's green. It's called the medical helmet. It's green, and it has like medical plus signs on all the sides of it. And whenever I see it, I just picture like one of the guys in a group of like 6 or 10 wearing this during a raid and just having stim packs and running around and picking everyone up wearing this bucket on their head.
I just love that.
Like, oh, that'd be beautiful to have.
Right? It's like, I got you.
I'm the medic.
Can't you tell I'm a medic?
Or you just hear the people that they're fighting with like, oh, they've got a medic.
Run!
Kill the medic. He's marked.
Do you know you should go next level and meta them and put that on the not medic?
Yeah.
Or just put it on a random guy, like, and they'll kill him, and then the medic will bring him back, like, or whatever.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
It's only
honestly.
3 high quality metal for a flashlight for your fucking gun.
Yeah.
God. Can I put it on my semi-auto pistol?
You can put it on basically anything.
Then yes, I'm going to do that. 'Cause I don't have a
Except your
light.
sword. You should be able to put it on your sword. There's a skin for the sword that makes it look wooden.
That is assuming this turret doesn't shoot me right now. I'm not convinced it won't.
So yeah,
Wow.
there's some cool stuff.
Yeah, no, Rust is a pretty cool game, honestly. And to be honest, I haven't ever really been huge into like survival games before, and I do like it.
My biggest issue is two things. One, it doesn't have a ranking system, and two, it can't have a ranking system.
Yeah, no, it's like I don't know how to play games when there aren't ranks now, like. Because the games I play, right? I play CS, I play
Like, I'm
Rocket
sleeping
League,
in the factory.
I
What the
play
fuck?
Overwatch. Do you know what
Yeah.
all those games have in common? A ranking system that, like, I feel happy and or depressed based on if I rank up or down.
Not only that, but get put with people that are your rank.
Exactly, yeah. In Rust,
Rust-
like, you can face, like, the world's greatest players by accident by going to the wrong server.
Yeah.
Or
even,
the worst.
even on our server, like we have the least hours in it
Yeah, that's true.
by a long shot.
And, like, I would say that our group is doing pretty well. It's probably the numbers
Oh, yeah.
we have, like, to be fair.
It's all about numbers,
Yeah.
but the server admin again was like, "Hey, if there is an issue with a large group, I might kick them." We're like, "But together, our hours are the same as the average single person on the server."
Exactly, right? Like, we're all so new that if someone really good came along, they knew what they're doing, they could probably wipe us all out by themselves.
Yeah.
They did. That happened.
Did they?
Well, kind
Yeah.
of. We were still setting up.
Was it those, those two guys? I forgot the name. I ran into one of them once and
No,
he killed me.
it was Rick.
I don't know who that
Oh
is.
no, I meant yesterday. That one guy killed us all.
Yeah, it was Rick. He was the one that was trustworthy.
They killed you all?
No, the one that killed us all. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, last night. Not the guy who raided our base.
No.
Wait, someone raided
that
your
one guy
base,
that
though,
just.
or-
To be fair, the one guy that killed us all had an AK. We were all on a heavy eco run.
Oh, was that
How do I use
was
the
that the guy
flashlight?
that I died to, Chris?
I think so. Yeah.
Chris, how do I use the flashlight on the gun?
F.
F?
No, that's perfect.
Let's think this through. So V is for voice. F is for flashlight.
Sometimes it's L, because like,
I is for inventory.
Weird.
I use tab.
I do use tab, to be honest.
Well, I use tab as well. But I is for inventory. F is for flashlight. V is for voice. Kyle, I think you could start figuring these out on your own.
I thought F was for friends.
Okay, I used
yeah, right? Like, you hit
tab for
friend.
inventory, and I used, what the fuck did I use for those things? I thought L would be for light, honestly.
I don't know if I've ever played a game where, like, L was a key in it.
It's just too far away.
It's
I don't
so
know why
far
we would
away,
switch
right? Like, I take my
Then
hand off
again-
my mouse to hit it. Like,
it. Kyle, you played Epoch.
Yeah.
Arma. I'm sure Arma is just like
Those
games
buttons
like
made
Euro
no
Truck Sim
fucking
where you're
sense.
running out of keys.
Yeah, the keys that it used made no fucking sense for anything. It was, so, that's what I'm used to, right?
that makes sense. though.
No, it's games like modded Minecraft and Euro Truck Sim and stuff like that where it's just like you need like 95 keys for just this section of the game, and then like another 40 for this thing. Like you need a separate keybind for every little thing. Like I can't. I've got 4 keyboards in front of me. Calm down.
It's like I'm trying. I need another keyboard. I don't know what to do.
I've seen, like, if you go to the Euro Truck Simulator subreddit, there are people that have like 2 keyboards that sit upright that just have like notes written on them over all the keys.
Wow.
Because they've just added those keyboards for things in game.
That's amazing, honestly.
Like, oh my, like their dash. They've made a virtual dash where they've got like their steering wheel and then 2 keyboards in front of them. Like, what the fuck?
It's so much, honestly. Like, that's amazing. Like, that you would go through all that to... just to have, like, oh, I need to do this right now. Alright, that's V. Oh, which keyboard?
Oh yeah, they've literally just written, like, notes on their keys. I love that.
That's actually pretty cool. Yeah.
Just like, that's wipers. That's lights. That's high beams. That's on release the trailer. That's drop the extra axle. That's whatever.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
But then again, any time you look at race simulator setups or driving simulator setups, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna buy this this stand for my wheel and this wheel, and the stand for my wheel's $2,000 and the wheel is $1,000, and this pedal set is $1,600, and
that's nuts, dude.
These people are crazy.
Oh, wow.
The night does not last nearly as long as the day.
No. I mean, it should.
This game's unbalanced.
Oh, I might be able to get Triton to join us in Rust.
Oh, man.
So,
I
what's
feel like
new
I'm the
with
one
you
who's on
guys?
right now, because Lucifer's on, so I'm gonna go, like, log off in a corner, I guess. Everyone else seems to have fucked off.
I feel like I was very right when I said, like, this was gonna be the ball drop of an episode, and not, like, our voices are gonna be deeper, but, like, it's just gonna be a crummy episode.
I think, so far, I think the episode's gone pretty well, to be honest, because cool thing
We know where your
about...
standards lie.
Yeah, exactly, right? Because Chris...
How do you know if the gun has ammo in it?
We had a story time with Chris today, and
Yes.
I love it, so...
That's
Oh.
too bad.
But the cool thing about episodes
It has
with
no
a few
ammo in
people in is that, like, we all talk a lot. And, you know, it's no one's really talking over
I know I
each
can't
other.
stand myself.
What kind of ammo does the thing take?
Fine, we're back to Kyle filling in the voice
Yeah.
with Rust
Chris?
talk.
Chris! What
What's the
ammo does it take?
question?
The turret, what ammo does it take?
The
The
what?
turret?
Turret.
Turret. It takes rifle ammo.
Well, I only have 3 of those bullets.
So put 3 in it and make some more.
I don't know how to make bullets. And by that I mean I don't have the materials to make bullets.
Metal and gunpowder.
I don't have any gunpowder.
Gunpowder is just sulfur and charcoal. We have it in every chest.
Yeah.
We went over this before when you asked what sulfur was used for.
Did we? Oh, you're right.
See, like, all this stuff, like, no one's told me yet, so I can still fuck up with, like...
Yeah, that's fine. But I've told Kyle all of this.
Yeah, you know, like, you have to tell Kyle everything 3 times, at least.
And
At
when I
least
say
twice,
it's
yeah.
gunpowder, Kyle should go to his crafting menu and find gunpowder.
Tell them to make bullets. Not here anyway.
Unload the work immediately.
I want us to make a Rust server and name it But I'm Kyle.
All right, I'll work on it.
You said
this
sulfur and charcoal?
tomorrow, I guess, or Tuesday.
I mean, like, we're pretty set. We need to take over the server around, though. It needs to become our server first, I
Dude,
think.
I still don't have a. Kyle, I still don't have an elective.
I do. They let me take everything, by the way, did I tell you? The good news?
So I need to get into an elective.
Linux 3 was full.
Yeah,
They
you told
made
me
an
about
extra
that.
slot just for me. Yeah, I'm so happy.
Oh, Kyle, that means they like you. I think.
Yeah, dude, I almost got fucked.
That means they want you to get out of school.
Weird.
That's exactly what that means. Yeah.
They're like, we can get rid of him by if we put him in this class, right? Yeah. Alright, you're in!
Essentially.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean...
Do I have any emails from the school that might have to do with the fact that I don't have it?
You're supposed to choose it.
I had an issue with the payment, so
Okay.
I wasn't in early enough.
So just 5.56 ammo, you said?
Yep.
Should I use explosive or incendiary, maybe?
No, we don't want an incendiary in the front of our base.
But it would be hilarious.
Just normal, because it's too short range for the
It's metal
high
fragments,
velocity to
gunpowder. I
matter.
thought you said... Oh, sorry, gunpowder. Right. Crafting, where the just... Yep.
I'm glad he can fill the space.
Yeah, exactly. We just like
Fill the
we could all not talk, and then Kyle talking to himself playing the game would just fill the podcast. We don't even need to talk.
That's what I do, okay? Metal fragments. Oh, should have turned that off.
It's honestly perfect, yeah. That's why I was so
Making
tempted to
bullets.
just like do an episode, and it's like just us four, right? But the primary point of the episode is we put a bunch of things on a table and pretend to be AFK and just watch Kyle play.
I took myself so much, though.
He's superb.
It would be honestly my favorite thing, yeah. That should be something we do for like a joke episode or something. And,
Yep.
and just like upload it on like like record that Friday or something, upload it Saturday, and say, "Oh, this is the podcast."
He's
day early.
Now you've kind of ruined it.
Yeah, but if we wait like 3 weeks to do it, no one will remember.
I won't even remember.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
I'll forget I had the idea. We actually have a
Perfect.
decent amount of people in the TeamSpeak right now. We have 10. This
Yeah,
team,
don't dickheads.
this TeamSpeak only holds 15. Oh no.
Mine holds more.
Steve is always fucking naked.
Well, that dude, like when
Keep the
he
clothes on.
has the stuff to show off like that, dude, can you blame him?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, then do it. Yeah, Steve's a cool guy. Yeah, just because he
Emma.
chooses not to wear clothes, I don't think you should judge him, Kyle. All right, Kyle, go ahead, judge him. I'll take your silence as you judge him.
Yeah.
Judge away, Kyle.
Yeah.
I can only make 30 bullets. That's probably enough for a turret. 31?
So,
Like more than that?
The point of our turret, right? It's because it's inside, right? So
Yeah.
it's basically if someone broke into our
If they
house.
breach that door,
Yeah.
they get fucked. Yeah.
Which, yeah, on the last server, when we hopped on, we got into a gunfight with Blade right at the end,
Mhm.
where they were trying to take our base, or destroy our base, or just
okay.
kill us, or just anger us before the end of the server.
Yeah.
And we could not, like, we weren't in a great spot, and they had snipers, and they were up on a hill, quite secure,
Mhm.
and they might be cheating. So we couldn't really peek them.
Yeah.
So in order to win a fair bit of the fight, we just opened our front door. Because we had an airlock just like that one.
Yeah.
So we opened our front door and then went into the inside of the base and just waited. And then they jumped in and the turret immediately killed them.
Perfect.
So that was our strategy, and it's a good strategy.
The strat worked. You know, on that, no, we should add another turret.
I want to shoot Sheldon.
We will just continue to add turrets all the time.
Exactly, and I feel safe with turrets that aren't shooting me because I'm authorized by the turret now. I know, so I'm okay with putting the turret on. It still shoots me for some reason, just because it knows I'm afraid of it. Yep, like every time I feel like I'm doing the podcast and Steve's in here, he'll link stuff in like the full TeamSpeak channel, so
Classic.
so the noise goes off. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't think he's doing it on purpose, but like
Do I need to make a
But he's
podcast
probably doing it
channel
on
on my
purpose.
server?
it's getting close to it.
Just trade or turn on him.
You've
Down in
been
the back.
replaced. It's like Steve.
Okay.
I'm
Well, I'm
sorry.
gonna go smoke while I have bullets being made.
I've
so.
I've got a better
Is
offer.
it okay?
What? Okay.
I'm gonna smoke while bullets are being made.
Okay. I understand how you feel about us.
I'll be back.
It's fine. Yeah. Okay. That's what they all said.
And then there were 3.
Yep.
Or 2.5.
3.5. I mean.
I said 2.5.
2.5. Who's the half?
He's not responding.
Oh. Yeah.
Good question.
Who's the half? It's Chris. It's like, think about it. Oh.
Just, that one. Well, I mean, to be fair, I would consider myself the half pretty often.
You
so.
know, I think we should consider us all half, so we only have 1.5 people in the podcast right now.
There were
Perfect.
3 halves.
Yes, if you think about it, like, we make 1.5 people, but, like, in the long term, it takes 3 of us to make 1.5 people, so, like... Oh, I'm sorry, Nathan, like, if you're combined with us, dude, you're gonna have so many food allergies. Like, you can't eat anything.
Man.
I'm sorry.
Here I was thinking I was a king sitting on my throne eating whatever I wanted.
Right, like, eating whatever you wanted, drinking whatever you wanted, having all the Dr. Pepper you could ever want. Then it happened. You combined with Chris and Hydra.
And then the Fire Nation attacked.
Yeah, exactly. It's always such a tragedy. Don't you hate when the Fire Nation just attacks out of nowhere? I feel like it happens to me like often, to be honest. Yeah. You know, I had this written down as a topic for last week, and I can't even remember if we got to it. But are you guys excited for this year at all?
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
In theory, this is the year I graduate, so let's go with terrified.
Oh yeah.
In theory.
Well, I'm already emailing my program coordinator to actually get one of the 2 courses I need
Right,
into this
right.
semester.
Yeah. I have 2 years left of college.
Let's go.
Yeah. I did finish my first school though, so that's cool. I finished up my community college. So
Yeah, I'm not going past that.
yeah, I am. I have to get a bachelor's, so I'm gonna go 2 more years. Get that stuff done and have like a nice bachelor's degree and hopefully get a job. And then pay off the debt.
And well, that's more of a long-term thing.
Yeah, that's just like my next goal after completing school. It's like pay off debt. All right. But you know, it is cool to say though. After 2 years of college, out of the 4, I'm debt free because community college I was able to pay it off like as I went.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool. Like for most kids that like go to a 4-year school, they took out loans like every year and they're like really in debt, and it's like it's nice to know that I'm like, yeah, I'm only gonna do that for a few years. Yeah, because like you know, I got like a partial scholarship and stuff, so rock on. You know? Did good at my community college. Would never have gotten that partial scholarship out of high school. We'll throw that out there. Would not have. They would have laughed at me if I asked for a scholarship out of high school.
That's always nice.
It's like, well, cause like I always describe my high school years. It's like freshman year. Well, this isn't anything I'm gonna take seriously. Sophomore year, yeah. I still don't take this seriously, but maybe take it just a tad more serious. Junior year, wow, this isn't good. What did I do? All right, let's take this mostly seriously. Senior year, what have I been doing my entire time here? I need to get A's at everything. And yeah, that was basically high school. That's not how you should do high school, anyone who's listening. You should try all off the bat, and then you can get like a nice scholarship for grades and stuff, and go to a college, like a nice 4-year university right away. And do happy things there. You should try high school. Don't pull the me.
For the me.
Don't be
you.
Don't be
I
us,
need
okay?
8 years of college.
Oh, dude, wow. Like, power to
Don't
you,
be
man.
like
Like,
Chris and do an extra semester of college when you don't need to either.
Yeah, don't do that either.
dude, but Nathan, power to you, man. If you're sticking with that, 8 years is a while, but like, if you can do what you want to do, that's all that matters.
And biomedical engineering sounded good for at least 2 years now, so
Dude, no, yeah, dude. Good for you,
hopefully
man.
for another 2 years, 8 years won't sound that bad.
Is 8 years to get your doctorate or
Masters.
masters? Got it. All right.
It's
Time
like
frame
you're
varies,
required to have a bachelor's.
Yeah.
Like it's almost
You have to. Yeah.
like 99.9% preferred,
hmm
or even required to have a master's.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then it's like yeah,
That
you
doesn't
can
sound
stop
right.
at bachelor's.
Is that long here?
It could be 8 years because it's biomed. So
It sounds like a lot.
Biomed is not a short one. I know that
no,
much.
it's not.
Anywhere.
I don't. I mean,
some
like,
masters only like 6 years. Here.
some masters are 6 years, I know. But it's different courses for. Or different.
Even made a bunch
majors
of
at
rifle ammo
different
for the
times,
turret.
Because I know,
Eight.
I think if I got a master's, it'd be 6 years. I think. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
pretty
good
sure
talk.
it would be. Yeah, don't you love that Steve replies to
I
me?
made 100 and some rifle bullets for the turret.
Good job, Kyle.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, man. Dude, it feels good, man. Made the dean's list in my final semester at my community college. Feels good. I think that was like one of only 2 times I did it though, so not complaining. It's good.
I think you're complaining.
Yeah. No, I think I honestly got my highest GPA though my last semester, which is kind of funny. I don't know why, but I did. Dude, and I took Japanese this semester. That was
Nice.
hard.
Oh, you're done. though, right?
Yeah, I'm done with Japanese. I'm never taking it again. Never need to. But I had fun in the class and everything. I learned a bunch of weeaboo stuff. But I actually learned like a decent amount of like Japanese and stuff. And like recently, I actually had a dream where there was someone in my dream that spoke in fluent Japanese, and I understood most of what they said.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Whoa.
Yeah.
My French teacher in elementary
The
school
what?
always said, you know you're truly bilingual when you have a dream where they speak in another language.
Yeah.
I love my pistol. Fuck off.
Right? Like that I've never had anyone in my dreams ever speak another language before. And
Podcast.
yeah. And it happened.
Podcast.
Podcast, Kyle. Yeah.
Yeah, Sheldon's like, I miss you. Come back to chat on the podcast. So
You should have had Sheldon in here because he would have not talked at all until you mentioned Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and then he wouldn't have stopped talking.
Perfect.
good movie though.
Yeah, I really liked it, honestly. To bring that back up, it was cool.
I loved it. I'm just never going to be as big of a fan as Sheldon.
But if he's so big of a fan, it might be hard to.
Yeah.
There are some fandoms you can't touch. But speaking of fandoms that people can't touch, hey Nathan, Mass Effect Andromeda was confirmed March 27th.
March, really?
Yeah, pretty sure it's March.
Ooh.
I'm like 99%.
I just shot the
sure
barrels
it is.
open because I'm lazy. Is that weird?
Yes. And
Let's
you're...
see.
If it is a confirmed release, they're probably like allowing you to pre-order right now,
I'm
aren't
pretty
they?
sure, yeah. I might drop a pre-order.
Don't
I'm
pre-order.
gonna ask for that for my birthday. Oh,
Let's see. Yeah, it says coming March 21st, 2017. Yep. It's posted on like Mass Effect's actual website and everything, so like it's legit. Yeah, March 21st, dude. I remember Mass Effect 3 dropped in March, so actually. Is it sad that I remember that Mass Effect 3 dropped March 6th, I think 2012?
Yep.
Yeah.
it was 2012, yeah.
Mhm.
I at least know the year.
Yeah, it was March 6th, 2012. Do you want to know why? Because I was waiting in line for it.
I'm waiting in line for Halo 2.
Mass Effect 3 is actually the only game that I've ever waited in line for.
I have never waited in line or pre-ordered a game.
Halo
Smart.
and Skyrim are the only ones.
I would say it's probably not worth waiting in line for because, like, it's cold.
It's not worth waiting in line for games anymore. You don't have to.
No, you don't.
Digital.
Back in my day.
Back in my day when all of you were small children.
Yeah. Pretty much. So.
I mean, but like you're not that much older than us, Kyle. Like you are
okay,
older.
so Halo 2,
Excuse me.
I would have been what 16,
He's older. He's really older than one of us.
which
here,
would have
yeah.
been 10 years ago. So how old were you guys 10 years ago?
10.
Yeah. So back.
How
in
old
my
were you
day-
10 years ago? Like 15?
16.
16, okay. But like, yeah, you're 6 years older than us. That's not like forever.
Yeah.
But
This horse is running underwater. Magic.
see, I know that Chris was about 10. Yeah. Nathan.
Yeah.
And Nathan was very young.
And that horse just took like 3 bullets.
What are you doing killing horses, Kyle? You're supposed to ride them.
Shooting it.
You're supposed to make a saddle and ride them. And then craft.
So fast, though.
But no, you have to
You're
craft.
supposed to ride him, Anakin, not destroy him.
You got it.
You have to craft a what is it, saddle, and then craft a horse biscuit, and then you it becomes your horse. Don't you want to do that, Kyle?
And you ride into the water and
Sheldon,
it
like,
gets sea
messaged me
biscuits.
if I was shooting. I'm like, horsey.
You know, I'm pretty upset that like, Chris, you can't actually make a saddle for a horse and ride it, can you?
No,
Oh,
they need to
Did
fix that.
they please?
That's a question that I hear all the time is,
Ride it.
like, when are we going to be able to
Deer.
ride horses?
Right? Like, or, you know, ride deers as well. Just throw that out there. Like, I know, some of the
I'll
peop-
stick to riding the bears.
Ooh, that's a good one, yeah.
It's a deer.
I remember, was that earlier today, Henry got mauled by a bear. It wasn't pretty.
I got mauled by a bear earlier.
How'd that go?
It was fantastic.
I got mauled by a bear as well.
I actually got killed by a bear my first day, I was, crossing a stream. And I saw the bear cross the stream as
You
well,
don't
but
cross
I'm
the
like,
streams, Hydro.
yeah, that's true. That's a great idea.
Dude, the bear came right out of the river from me.
Yeah, that's,
You know, I actually, like, screamed. I was so scared.
that's a current bug, and he did scream like a little girl.
Yeah, I was terrified. That was fucking scary. Like, I went
Sea
to get a
bear.
drink 'cause I was like,
It's
oh
a
my
sea
eye.
bear,
And then
yeah.
just, like, out from underneath the sand of the water, it just, like, comes out and fucking mauls my ass. I'm like, oh my god. I
Sea
just
bear.
wanted to drink.
Kyle, you got killed by a sea bear. You know that, right?
That's so fucked
If
up.
only you were wearing your
fucked up.
anti-sea bear underwear, Kyle, you would have had a shot. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Can we craft some anti-sea bear underwear, Chris?
I'd like to. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Except, remember,
Get on it, Steam Workshop.
when you,
Yeah.
when you're raiding, no pants.
Yeah. Oh, but like hopefully the. Can we raid like where the bears live? Can we find where the bears live? Yeah, and just raid it.
There are a crap ton of people on the server right now.
How many
There
are
are
there?
28.
Just,
Cool,
you have
that's
to
a
find
lot.
where the picnic baskets are.
Yeah, exactly. We'll follow the picnic baskets, and we'll find them.
Picnic.
We're gonna kill Yogi.
So, Hydro, you want me to make a server? Is that what you said earlier?
I'd be down. I mean, if it's up to everyone if they want to play on like our own personal server, if they want to stay on that one.
I need to see if I have an open VPS to do that on.
Yeah, because like if everyone wants to stay on the server we're on now, that's fine too. Because I really don't mind.
Yeah.
But, like,
The thing about the one we're on now is it resets every 2 weeks.
that's the issue, right? Like, but if we had one of our own, right, we could just keep playing and playing and playing forever.
yeah,
and,
we
like-
can just kick people we don't like.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Every 2 weeks it resets?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
so like in 2 weeks, like all of the work we did means nothing.
I don't know how I feel about that.
The 19th is the next reset, apparently.
Yeah, so it's 12 days. I don't like it so much. That's why, like,
Fuck you, dear.
That's pretty much the standard for all of Rust.
That's fair, though, yeah.
Just because you do, especially on a server like this where you automatically have every crafting recipe and you don't have to learn them like a lot of servers.
that's fair. Yeah.
The progression is quite quick.
Wow. That's fair.
I don't
I
think
feel like
that the
people could be
teammates are happy
really
with
OP,
shooting all
right? Like, if allowed to be there forever, like,
Yeah,
and
oh,
new
yeah.
players would never have a shot.
Well, yeah, that was a thing on the early servers. Is even now, you'll notice like on this server, for example, and we can watch it happen. After probably the 4th or 5th day,
Mhm.
It will just be the fully set up people.
Makes sense.
No new spawns will come on,
That's fair.
even on a low pop server.
That makes sense.
So that's just the way it is. Pretty much every Rust server is a 2-week reset.
Okay, so it's like a general.
That's the
thing.
standard.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, it's mostly like a server that on reset is when they're the most popular.
Yeah.
Like the 15 minutes or 4 hours after they reset is when they're gonna hit like maybe half capacity or higher. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
how it is,
Just how it be, you know.
how we do.
How we do.
My sword's almost broken. I'm sad.
That's not normally how I'm used to playing games, especially like these kind of games.
That's fair.
So yeah, we'll see.
I'm leaving the propane tank because you have like 20 of them. I don't want to get any more.
So we are at like an hour and 20 in, guys. So I think
I'm supposed to go to Evans.
this is wait, is someone else's house here?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I'm not out there. I'm supposed to go there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh no. Well, I'm gonna end this episode here, guys. Wow, an hour and 20 actually flew by really fast.
Yeah, it did.
Like
Considering the weak casting.
I'm gonna go out and say this is very strong casting. You know, I'm gonna say it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we're a very strong group of individuals here. Yeah.
I think we went over that I have no muscles. Grr.
That was honestly probably my favorite part of the podcast, not gonna lie. Like
I don't.
Oh, that feeling you had to do with the pistol from like 50
Kyle,
minutes.
can you agree that the best part of this podcast was when Chris went grr?
Yes.
It was majestic. If I do say so
I'm just a
myself.
majestic being.
You really are, dude. You really are. You know, I think there's no better way to leave off this podcast than us all being in agreement that Chris is majestic. Yeah. Chris is a
This is
very
Ted. Majestic as fuck.
majestic as hell. Like, just, like, I would say almost equal to a unicorn. Yeah, you're pretty close, dude.
Nah,
Almost
10
unicorn
level.
level. Yeah. But
That's pretty fucking majestic.
this has been episode 157, everyone. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna hit this end button. So 3, 2, 1, bye.
Bye.